And we're back. This is a field called Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DVR. The response to comments. I'm in against TV lifestyles. And a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video. And go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech my videos, because there's no hate speech my videos. It's speech hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on people getting these wrong. These comment sections and me trying to shut them out with purposes of epistemology. And then get to off about that. Also, it's good to get vaccinated so you can help stop the spread of germs. And yeah, I'm vaccinated for flu recently, so that helps me, my body. Strong against it, so it's good. Let's get over some last favorite fan art here. We have a cute cartoon girl showing off her beautiful body. Yes, including her vulva. Yes, that's a real girl there. Real cartoon girl. Yes. Not a male cartoon character. With the breasts. As a real cartoon character with a vulva. Real male, female cartoon character with a vulva. Yep. Very nice, Joe. Very nice. Very nice, Joe. Very nice. So you see a close picture of her and get some account. And get ourselves, there we go. I'll use that word as a search. Yeah, another word for vulva. So I want to see lots of pictures of cartoon vulvas. What am I seeing? The cartoon vulvas is what I thought I was seeing. It is very interesting. I guess the girl's name, I guess. Just a float in. That doesn't work. So I'm sorry that I believe I asked for another word for vulva. So why are there massive penises and testicles being shown? Pictures shown in here. That makes no sense. Nope. I'm trying to see gay stuff. There we go. Better. Yeah. Female getting impregnated by a black dude. Very nice. Pumping her vulva full of sperm. Very nice. Very nice. We're going to go back. So I'm going to go back. Back. Yeah. Gay bullcrap. No, thank you. No, thank you. Try to finish. What's next? Let's go on to the hate mail. This thing. Yeah, this person was getting it wrong too. But I'll go back one because I want to overlap. He had games of mine. There you go. Alright, wow, that way people gives a brace up for anything. Okay, apparently this is out of order a bit, but that's okay. Let's do work. Let's go. Well, that loads slowly. I'll go over here. Someone says, here we go. So there you have it. By your own admission that you do good for things for the rewards. And so do you. I do the things because it's right. Not for rewards in this or your fantasy afterlife. Other than, of course, I want to see people, they want to do good things in front of people. So people say that I'm an amazing person. I'm the best person ever. Yeah, that's not a reward, right? Like it is. Dang it. And I say, what is right in your fantasy life? Lying, envy, that's what transgender beliefs are based on. I also do things because they're right, but according to the Bible, my reward so far is a lot of hate. But I'll continue to fight against this stuff because we'll save people's lives. And then the person says, here goes, my life is not easy, not fantasy. I live it every day. It's reality through lies, but there's fantasy in it. I live with the people who knew me before and after transition. You'll accept me as I am, play along with me in the fantasy world, because I can see that this is who I am through lies. They're playing along with me. I am not the one who believes in the invisible being who, according to the Bible, hates magic. He uses magic to create the universe. No, he hates people abusing. Going against God's way, going against his ways. He hates that. So no, it doesn't work. Next, I mean, others when I can, without reward from a deity, that you know of. Other than, of course, people. Because it's the right thing to do. Do you follow all the 613 laws of the Bible? Don't give me that new covenant with Jesus routine and give me the new covenant with Jesus routine. Yeah. You're up to now a lot of hate. I wonder why, because you're telling the truth all the time. Yeah. There your God seems to enjoy the suffering of his people, especially his believers. Your fight is useless, according to lies I was told. Transitioning, I will not be here to lies. I believe that lie. So many trans children die from eating it all every day due to your beliefs, according to lies I was told. No, that they're beliefs, actually. Pray to your God that we are not even born, because we are born this way. No, we're not. You learn it. You struggle against the bigotry of the religious and the ignorant. Because we are ignorant. We ask for nothing but to be who we are eternally without your hatred. Stop lying about what accent. Yeah. I said, so the children who thought they were trans and off all over dead because someone told them they were wrong. What a shock. It's like they had some sort of psychological problems that drove them to take their own lives because they got confused about what makes them. They thought it was the body, but it was actually the mind. I must help people see this before they make the same mistake as those kids. Also, you get rewards for doing right, just like everyone else. Also, for doing wrong. You like the good feelings. But there's more. This day I call heaven and earth. There's witness against you that I have set before you life and death. Double click. Dang it. Those are cursing, choose life you may live. Okay, this is another conversation here. Someone said, I see many other stories and also have the same beats. I always knew I was different. I never liked puberty. I went online to find other people like me. It's so sad that they think something's wrong with their bodies and nothing is. And they go on to a quest to be who they feel like they are when they already are who they are. They don't like how they look. It's the same. That is the problem. But sometimes you can't look like you want to look. And people need to learn this. Also, yeah, trans pride. I'm proud to be hiding more parts of my body so I can lie to people about what sex I am in the hopes that they will treat me like I want them to. That's nothing to be proud of. Cowering in terror that people will find out you're a normal human. Fear must be resisted, not given into. Yeah, because it's like, shouldn't you be worshiping Trump or something? And I say, I will never worship him. He's a jerk. He can be. Yeah. Also, you're saying it was your personal experience. So personal experience is a life that convinced you that you were trans. So you learned that stuff. Like I'm saying people do. So it says, here God, trans pride is you're saying I'm not gender is the same as biological sex. It's because I'm lying about it. Yep. It's acknowledging who they are now through lies. That's not carrying any form other than all the forms are carrying. Ignore that. Like, nope. They don't transition for other people. They totally transition for other people. They transition for themselves and around other people. If it isn't safe for person to transition, they shouldn't. But if they can and they truly want to, there's no problem other than all the lies. So stop lying about biological sex. People change their look all the time to better reflect themselves. So they do lies. It's also trending products. They're happy through lies. And for some reason, you don't like that. Why? Because it's lies. Love it. They aren't lying. They are totally lying. They aren't hurting. They are totally hurting. They aren't forcing anyone. They totally aren't trying to. What's the problem? So here goes. They're trying to make people comfortable in their skin through lies. It's their lies, too, not yours. If that's what they want to do, make themselves better, let them do it. Nope. They're not even hurting. Nope. Continue. They're going for it anyway, because why would they? Other than all the stuff they're hurting themselves for and others for. Sometimes you just can't suck it up. You have to learn to. Sometimes you gotta face it and handle it your own way through lies. No, through truth, no lies. It's one of those occasions of lies. Handling it their own way through lies. So that's wrong. You guys, I hope you change, bro. Wish you the best of luck. Nope, not changing. And I said, only learn more about this stuff so I can be more efficient at fighting it. I said, well, by lying to themselves and others, not a good way to do things. Nope. Continue. There it okay, religion, knowledge, science, and Proverbs 6:6 doesn't mean they're the higher power. That's the truth, but there are other verses. You attend to the earth and water it, with what is you risk it. The streams of God are full of water, prepared for our grain, for the earth. The author believes that God blesses people by sending rain to parch land, and so do I. No, there's a scientific process that explains why and how rain forms. Yeah, but well, not why. Kind of, but how? Yes, how? Why? I don't know. Best things have nothing to do with it. Like there's the issue. We both agree that stuff happens. We disagree on what causes it. You believe it just happens, and I believe that God makes it happen to bless us. And I say, well, if it's not God's blessing, then why does it happen? Cool, good questions there. They're like, I take it. I don't want to talk about this stuff because it means there's a God. I want to talk about that. And truth will be told. Oh, I already talked about that. I already showed that one. There we go. Next one. Do not change biological sex. Yeah, here you go. Humans got to change biological sex. That's when you need to work on that. We can change identities, though, and that's when you work on changing how we act, not how we look. Here it comes. TLDR, humans can change biological sex. Any trans will just go away. You think otherwise? This blog used a link about this. Stop using phony science to justify transphobia. I'm not using phony science, I'm using the actual science. Stop using phony science to justify the transgender lifestyle. It doesn't work. So I say, yeah, in the womb, I quote that stuff. A newly fertilized embryo initially develops without any indication of its sex. Yeah, because it's still forming, But the genetic code is already in there, so yeah, it doesn't work. Around 5 weeks, a group of cells come together to form the potential primordium. These cells are either male or female, will have the potential to testicles, ovaries, or neither. I show off the link of that. I say, if they're gonad cells turn to neither, they're deformed. They're supposed to be testicles or ovaries. Male and female. That's how human bodies work. Brains are just brains and don't do anything but oxygen. The mind is what demands they change one, and it is wrong. And someone says, everyone goes, F off, you're being transphobic. Yeah? I'm telling the truth all the time. You can't judge other people for feeling how they feel. Yes, I can. That's up. We're at a point in the world where you can realize that we feel like the gender we're born with, or not, or biological sex we're born with, there's no feeling for biological sex. There's no male or female feeling. I ain't non-binary. That's fine. No, it's not. It's lying. It's about biological sex. Don't try to change other people based on your own beliefs. It's disgusting. Get to the times, Karen. Nope. Continue going. See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, DeviantArt.